YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHICKSJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. Smell good, family. Hopefully, everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. Positive energy, positive vibes. Y'all know how we get down here in this channel, man. Positive vibes only. All right, so we are back, of course, with another weekly rotation video. Week number 146 straight, I might add. And always excited to do this video. It was the week of Christmas, so covering every fragrance that we wore during the week of December the 22nd. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, three of these fragrances I just didn't expect to wear because I didn't have them in my possession until Christmas. All right, so some new additions to the collection. I've kind of talked about these a little bit in some recent videos, but I'm super excited to get a little bit more in depth into those today. All right, so hopefully everyone had a great Christmas. We're rounding the corner to New Year's, and you know, wishing you just peace, love, prosperous energy, positive energy, and just overall healthy, smooth, great financial year for you guys, the Smell Good family, and everyone else who might be watching along the way. You know, just Happy New Year to y'all, man. All right, so let's go ahead and tap into Sunday. It was very cold on Sunday, so it was a perfect opportunity to finally give this a full wearing outside in the world. I've been testing it for weeks, but wearing it out into the world, to the office, this is one of the most interesting gourmand experiences that you'll ever have from the house of mind games. We're talking Opera Mate on Sunday. So I've had this for a little while now, been testing it on skin and going on, you know, grocery store runs with a couple sprays on my arm, but this was the first time I was able to really step into the real world with this. And the note of chestnut reigns supreme in the opening of this thing. It almost smells like a in the opening, like a chestnut flavored candle, like when you first light it. Honestly, it does. And this is chestnut on a different level, but as you continue to go on, that kind of fades out, and then you get into the caramel and the creme brulee. There's a unique suede accord that is really dancing with the sweetness that this provides, and very, very interesting. This is not going to be for everyone. A lot of people are going with other, I can't remember the name of, but other fragrances from the house that are more fun friendly. But this one right here is one, I think it's going to be for a unique nose, and I really like it because I'm a huge fan of chestnut, but this gave me a different chestnut experience, especially in the opening. Just loaded chestnut in the initial spray, but as this continues to develop and dry down and, you know, uncover its layers, this is a really great fragrance, man. So all day wear. Once you get down to that creme brulee, that tonka bean, that vanilla in here, the suede gives it a nice got like a softness, like a soft leather touch to it, that goes faint all the way, you know, as it goes into the dry down. But very unique fragrance, one of the better ones for Mind Games that was released in 2024 for sure, and I am a fan and looking forward to wearing this more during the winter time. From the house of Mind Games on Sunday, on a cold day, we went with Opera Mate. All right, up next on Monday, it was an off day, and at this point, you know, we're zoning into Christmas. Had all my Christmas shopping done, but I did have to go out and you know, get my co-workers something, my team something, people who I work with all year long. I like to do that, get them something to kind of, you know, Merry Christmas, enjoy your time. And that's pretty much all I did on Monday. Went to the grocery store, just ran some errands, and it was cool. Big time hoodie on, sweatsuit on, all that on out here. And man, this is special. This is a special fragrance, and I really enjoy it, and definitely enjoyed it on Monday. From the house of Day 3 Fragrances, probably the best coffee fragrance. Probably the best coffee fragrance in my collection. We're talking Lita The Cafe. Lita The Cafe on Monday. Beautiful coffee, this gourmandish, realistic coffee note here. You get notes of brown sugar that really pop on my skin. The brown sugar note in here really pops, and I love it. It's not an everyday thing where you get the note of brown sugar. Shout out to Mike and his team from Day 3. Mike was on the live stream, and he's told the story of how special Lita The Cafe is to him. And it's a beautiful story, and it definitely really puts an extra warmth layer on this fragrance. Not only the way that it was produced and blended and how it's ready for us to wear in the world, but the story attached to it is just a very special story. So great coffee fragrance. I really enjoyed it. I got a compliment at my local Target when I was walking through and picking up some things. One of the ladies who I was passing by, she just said, "Hey sir, whatever you're wearing, it smells really good." And it was just me and her, so I guess she just automatically assumed it was me. It was. And I told her I appreciate that. But Lita The Cafe, excellent performance, great for the cooler weather. And when you're just moving around, man, just turning left, turning right, just the wafts I was picking up, man, great stuff. Shout out to Mike yet again from day 3 on Monday, Lita The Cafe. This stuff is incredible. A lot of people's favorite from the house, and I know why. All right, on Tuesday, back to the office, Christmas Eve. Windling it down, trying to get out of there so we can get home and start enjoying the Christmas festivities. And it was again another cooler, colder morning, and this is always a treat. It's my favorite from the house. It's a house that has gained a lot of steam. It has a lot of love, and rightfully so. From the house of Argos on Christmas Eve, we went with Triumph of Backas. Triumph of Backas on Christmas Eve. Beautiful white peach, rum, tobacco, spices. It's so good. The older that my bottle gets, the white peach really becomes a bit more sweeter in my bottle. The white peach, the rum, and the tobacco just are a beautiful connection that they have in this fragrance. But I really enjoy that white peach. It's a unique play on this fragrance. You have peach in a lot of different fragrances, but white peach, if you know the difference, between regular peach and white peach, then you know exactly what I'm talking about in this fragrance for sure. All day long, one of my fellow teammates at work gave me a compliment, say, "Man, you smelling real good today, brother." You're smelling real good today, brother. That's what he told me, man. So I told him I appreciate it, man. But this is special. This is special. This is top 10 of my collection. I am in love with my tobacco journey. I can't say this started it because it didn't. But this just obviously is lumped into the many different tobacco experiences that you can have, and this one is stellar, man. So if you're interested in Argos, anything on Argos, not just Triumph of Backas, they do have an extrait. You can check it out, but save yourself 10% by using my code DEDRICK10 over at Argos.com on anything on the site, and this is one to definitely try. Sample, get your nose on it on Christmas Eve from Argos, Triumph of Backas. I just was really enjoying Triumph of Backas on Tuesday. All right, on Christmas Day, on Wednesday, I was not expecting to wear this. As a matter of fact, I was going to wear Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Privé. That was going to be my Christmas Day scent, but it got booted, man. And shout out to my lovely wife for this beautiful gift that she got me. And this stuff is incredible, man. From the house of Algabra on Wednesday, we went with Cuban Tobacco. Cuban Tobacco on Wednesday. I love this bottle. All black, sleek bottle, that gold and black, sticker with the Cuban Tobacco. It's stellar. Tobacco boom in your face. Sweet, sweet tobacco. There's a plum wine note in here that's giving this almost this honey-like sweetness like you do get in tobacco. And that's what this rivals to me. I actually like this a little bit more than Dior's Tobacco. Just kind of fits my speed. Just kind of a little bit more rough around the edges, not as far as the quality goes, but just with the elevated, smoky, spicy nuances that I get with this one. And I love the note of honey. Honey is not listed in here, but I wouldn't be surprised if it actually is. But like I said, that plum wine, that tobacco, just very healthy fragrance that just screams masterpiece. That's what this screams. This screams masterpiece. And if you're into tobacco, I will highly recommend you looking into Cuban Tobacco by Algabra. My wife got one sniff and was like, "Oh my goodness, yes, that smells great. That smells like you." My aunt complimented me, told me that I smell good on Christmas Day as I was giving her a hug during brunch with me and my family. So great day on Christmas Day, smelling great. Really love this. Pretty much fresh out the box. I had smelled it before on the live stream. And that's why I was so happy to have it, because this is just one that was on my list to grab in 2024. and grateful for my wife for gifting me this for Christmas. So great fragrance, and you'll be hearing a lot more about this as we go through winter, the winter season for sure. But on Christmas Day, from the house of Algabra, we're talking Cuban Tobacco. If you haven't got your nose on Algabra, I really highly recommend you get your discovery set and see what Algabra has to offer. All right. Up next on Thursday, I did have to work the next morning right after Christmas. It was cool, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. All right. So I'm back into the office on Thursday morning, and another beautiful gift from my wife. And this is a great take on a lot of tobacco this week. A lot of tobacco, but this is a fresh tobacco. Fresh and dry tobacco fragrance that you can pretty much wear all year round. And no one talks about this. The house is popular, but not this fragrance. On Thursday, from the house of Creed, we're talking Tambor RoomMIM. Tambor RoomMIM, like I said, this has a nice citrus, sparkly citrus up top, has a freshness to it. Tobacco here comes off dry. There's a blended in with a woody presence, some woods with the tobacco. I believe it's a cedar wood in here with the tobacco, but the tobacco is not overwhelming, not in your face, not run you out of town, run you out of the room. This is something that is very fresh, clean, classy. You can really wear this all year round, in my opinion. But to the office, this is absolutely perfect, especially for the vibe I be trying to go for when I'm at work. This definitely fits, and I really enjoyed this. Not the biggest performer off my skin. I got around a very good 6 to 7 hours, and I sprayed my traditional 6 to 8 sprays, which is more than enough. I'm not really huge on, is it beast mode, bro? Is it Nah, I'm really into the art of these things, of these fragrances, and really experiencing them for what they are, and how my skin how my skin interacts with them and what I get from them. So not the biggest performer for all my performance buffs out there, but if you're looking for something that is very classy, very, very clean, not like every other clean and versatile fragrance, a different take on tobacco with that freshness aspect, look into this one on discounters. This is not expensive at all for a Creed. You can get this for under $200 on discounters, and I've seen it. All right, so check it out if you're a tobacco fan, but looking for something in a more fresher take. From the house of Creed on Thursday, back to the office after Christmas, Tambor RoomMIM. This stuff is really good for sure. All right. Up next on Friday, we worked one day and then we were off for 3. So I had to go on that one day, but then we ended up being off the rest of the week. And on Friday, I had to run some errands. On Friday morning, moving around. It was cooler. It was cool, windy. It wasn't cold, but it was very nice out. On Friday, very nice out, and I talked about this in a video that maybe 2 videos before this one, how this was a super surprise. I was gifted this by one of my young fellas at the job and just blown away. And this stuff is great. It could be the best of the house. I'm gonna have to revisit my rankings of the line, but from the house of Emporio Armani, we're talking Stronger With You Leather on Friday. Super surprise. I told the story on the video a couple of days ago. Well, a couple of videos before this, but very surprised. I wonder if the young man realized what he had and what he gifted me. I am going to ask him the very next time that I see him. Strong With You DNA infused with leather. That's what you got here. This elamine, leather, vanilla, what you get here. Previously, my favorite was the, it still is. The Absolute is my favorite, but this is challenging it head-to-head. WrestleMania main event with the leather and the Absolutely. The whole line is incredible, but this adds something to where I am in my journey. I'm really into leathers. I'm really into tobaccos. I'm really into vetivers. So those type of notes, those more masculine notes, I'm really diving in to those, and this provides just enough leather. It's like a sweet leather, a sweet, soft leather that doesn't get out of control, that doesn't get overwhelming. This stuff is incredible. Great performer. I'm 10 plus hours on this one for sure. So I was really, really satisfied with everything about this. Didn't expect the big time performance out of it. Thought I'd get, just your regular 8 to 9 hours of something of this magnitude, but no, I got more than that for sure. So great fragrance, more conversation on this one, but very fortunate and happy to have this in my collection. And shout out to the young man who thought enough of me to gift me something for Christmas and to gift me something like this from the House of Emporio Money on Friday. We went with Stronger With You leather. Went with Stronger With You leather. Like a huge surprise. Huge surprise. Did not expect that at all. All right, and last but not least, on Saturday, couldn't really get into much on the weekend, but I did, run some errands, did get out and about and move around a little bit on Saturday to take care of some things. And for the majority of the part, me and my family just kind of chilled out, kind of recovering from the holiday. And this was my sin of the day, and I really like this. This is the best from the house, in my opinion. If you like Tigar and you like Lemensity, fuse them together, and this is what you get. You get Midnight Gold from Desora. Midnight Gold from Desora. I've talked about them in 2024. Very good line, but this right here is my favorite because, like I said, that Tigar and that Lemensity, boom, you get that mashup, and this stuff is great. Sweet, sparkly citrus. You do get some vetivers and some woods in here as well. There's some nice ginger pop with this fragrance. Great everyday wear, no matter what you got going on. This stuff is excellent. In my local Walgreens that morning, I was going through picking up some things, and the young lady who was ringing me up at the counter, she was like, "Man, you smell really good." I was like, "I appreciate that." And she's like, "What is that?" And I told her what it was. Of course, she did not know what it was, but I told her, and she was intrigued by how your boy was smelling wearing Midnight Gold. So this stuff is awesome. I think I still have a code. If I do, I'll put it down at the bottom if you're interested in anything from the house of Desora. But check them out. They have some nice fragrances, but this is the best to me, in my opinion, because I am a fan of Tigar and I am a fan of Lemensity. You mash those up, this is what I believe you get. Great stuff here. Great performer, man. This is a great performer. All my performance buffs, this is what you're looking for. 10 plus hours of very solid performance. All right, so to wrap up the week on Saturday, not doing too much of nothing, we were with Desora's Midnight Gold. All black, sleek bottle, gold trimming. That's what you get here. All right, so there it is. That wraps up the week of December 22nd. Every fragrance that we wore during the week, Christmas week. Again, hopefully you guys had a great Christmas. Happy holidays. Getting ready to bring in a new year. Happy New Year to you all. And of course, let me know down below, what did you guys wear during the week? What was the highlights for you? What did you get for Christmas? What did you gift yourself? What did somebody gift you? What did you guys have going on during the week of Christmas? All right, always looking forward to reading your rotations. Always. All right, so drop those down below. Looking forward to seeing what y'all was putting on, all right, during the week. All right, so until next time, be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. It's positive energy, it's positive vibes always over here. Splack it up, splack it down, splack that thing all around. And remember, what you put out to this world is exactly what you are going to get back. That's for sure, man. Watch your energy out here in the world. Watch your energy out here in the world. All right, be careful with that. All right, that's pretty much all I got. Peace, y'all. And of course,